What's going on, guys? One love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night, Santos versus Hill prediction breakdown, guys. Before I get started, subscribe to this channel, hit the thumbs up button. Also check out my Patreon account for all face-off predictions and also some prop bets, which is going to be in the face-off predictions also. Also, you can donate to the channel to my PayPal account, which I'll leave the link down below. Let's get this party started, guys. We only got 11 fights on this card. Card started around 7 p.m. First fight we're going to look at here is Maria Bueno Silva versus Stefan Edgar. Edgar more judo. Silva has a BJJ on the ground. I would say striking wise, that's a Silva is a little bit more powerful with the striking. You know, a little more aggression from her. Edgar doesn't really pack that much power, but I'm not confident in this pick right here, guys, but I'm going to go with Silva for the win here, and I'm going to say Silva by decision, but I'm not confident, all right? Next fight, we got Cory McKenna versus Miranda Granger. Granger here is going to have a 4-inch of reach. Actually, sorry, a 4-inch of height. 4-inch of height and 10 inches of reach, man. Look at McKenna here, has 58 inches of reach, which is very, man, that's very, very short, man. And Granger has 68, I believe. And what I see from Granger, I mean, Taekwondo kind of background there. I mean, she's skilled, but don't really pack up on the striking. She's kind of hittable, and in the wrestling, she can get scrambled on, and you can reverse on her and put her in bad situations, even submit her too. With McKinney here, I mean, she's a young girl, so she's still learning mostly. I would say she's still learning, but she has potential of getting better in every fight. You know, even though she got the shorter reach here, but like I said, even though you have the short reach, you know, I'm saying it all depends on who you're fighting. You know, the person could have the longer reach in you, but it's just not as technical, or don't know how to use your reach. And if you don't know how to use your reach, then it's not going to matter. So, but somebody who's longer reach and height and is very technical makes a big difference here. But I'm gonna go towards Cory McKenna here, but I'm not confident in this one because, like I said, the height and reach possibly could be a factor in this. But I'm gonna go with McKenna here, and I'm gonna say McKenna by decision, man. All right, but not confident, guys. Next fight here we have Takashi Santos versus Bryan Battle. Santos is not a bad fighter, but the thing about him that doesn't throw not enough volume from him. He'll walk you down, but don't really let nothing go. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't let the hands go, so, or the feet. So I mean, with Bryan Battle, you know, he will keep, you know, the pressure, and he would throw a lot more punches. He has more volume, in my opinion. Even though Santos is a more experienced guy, but I'm liking what I see from Bryan Battle, man. I mean, and Bryan Battle, mental-wise and durability, he has it there. So I'm going to go with Bryan Battle here, and I'm going to say Bryan Battle by decision, guys. Kind of confident, but if the fights that I'm confident with, I'm not too confident, I'm going to leave them below, guys. But I'm not too sure about this one if I'm confident or not. But I like Battle by decision. Alright. Next fighter, we got Terrance McKinney versus Eric Gonzalez. Terrance McKinney here. Man, this guy, he has potential of being better and better in his fights, and he shows it. You know, very powerful hitter, can look for submission here against Drew Dober. I almost finished Drew Dober, but the problem with McKinney here is that he gasses out. So he goes in there real quick and then push the first round and usually get the finish. But if he doesn't get it, then he goes into the second round, then he gasses out. Or if he gasses out in the first round, which he can also gas out, especially against a veteran guy, then he will get finished. Eric Gonzalez is, I wouldn't say he's too much of an experienced guy, but he still pack power in his punches. He will fade too, but man, this is a fight where it's just, I'm just not too confident in McKinney, man, because he will drop the ball. And Gonzalez, he shows that, you know, he has a power punch too, but all around technicality based. I say McKinney is a more technical guy here, the wrestling and even the striking, but it's just his cardio, man. I mean, if he comes in and just blow his cardio, then you can see Gonzalez coming back and winning the fight, even getting a finish. But I'm not confident in this one, but I'm going to go with McKinney. I'm going to say McKinney by KO TKO in the first round, but I'm not confident, man. I just, like I said, guys who can't control the cardio or don't have the conditioning to go around, it's hard to pick them, because then if he doesn't get the finish in the first, then he most likely may lose the fight as the fight prolongs, as the fight go on. And the guy doesn't even have to be a good striker. I mean, with Gonzalez, he's hittable, and his technique is not as sharp, but if he can carry the fight long range, then he could win just off of cardio. But I'm going to say McKinney, KO TKO first round. Next fight here, we have Michał Oleksiejczuk versus Sam Alvey. Wow, we thought Sam Alvey wasn't fighting anymore. I think he said that he wasn't going to fight no more. Something is up with this one. They must have really loved Sam Alvey a lot. 1, 2, 3, even a draw. It's like 4, 5, 7 losses in a row. Hasn't won since 2018. He hasn't won a fight since 2018. I mean, man. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, hats off to the guy, to keep on going and trying. He never give up. Believe. Once you believe, then you will achieve. Just keep on going. You never know. He may get a win over Michael. But it's difficult to pick a guy at 7-5 losing streak, man. I mean, at least with Michael, he shows that he can carry the fight without getting finished, and he can keep a 2-fight winning streak. Gotta go with Michael here, man. Again, Sam Alvey could surprise, come in and get a knockout. Very possible. But I'm gonna say Michael by decision. I'm not confident at all, man, in this fight either. Because like I said, even though Michael, he's not a bad fighter, man, but any fight with Sam Alvey in it, just it's like a toss-up, man. It's like, because you never know, because Sam Alvey may get a win, but 7-5 losing streak is kind of difficult to pick him. But Michael, I'm gonna say Michael by decision, guys. All right. Next fight, we got Irina Lipski versus Priscilla Cohero. This is the next. It's the next tough one here too, man, because with Lipski is the more technical woman here all around, striking and even on the ground, man. I mean, Priscilla lost the last fight when she fought who she fought again? That was it, China, right? Kim, when she fought Jo Yeon Kim, right? I mean, Jo Yeon Kim won that fight, but again with Lipski would drop the ball. But she has been at American top team, so she's been looking better. Everything looked more, she put it together a little better, But still, with a woman like Cohero, she can come in there and swing, and take a whole bunch of hits and still come forward and swing and toss it to ground and pound you. So it's a fight where Lipski could be looking good, and all of a sudden, bam, and Lipski hit the ground and Cohero just ground and pounding for a win. Even though Cohero is not the most technical at all. Or the fight could go to decision and then Cohero get a win again. You understand what I'm saying? But Lipski has the tools though, but she would drop the ball. That's the whole thing. She would drop the ball, man. I'm going to go with Lipski by decision, but not confident at all. I have no confidence in this fight. Can't really pick Cohero because, like I said, skill-wise and technical and breaking on the fight, I feel Lipski should win. But off of aggression and just taking a bunch of hits just to get a hit, I guess Cohero will last a little longer doing that. But with Lipski, you hit her a couple times, she will fade. That's the whole thing. On a mental thing. Mental thing, I say more Cohero, but mental control, physical, but then it's just difficult, guys, man. I'm going to go with Lipski, though. I'm going to say Lipski by decision, but I'm not confident. Next fight here, we have Augusto Sakai versus Sergey Spivak. With Augusto Sakai is very slow at the movement, man. And he's hittable. And at the times, I thought that he was a more durable guy, but his durability has been leaving him because he's been taking too many hits. Remember, when you start taking hits like that, you know, your energy bar goes down. You're not supposed to get hit in the head at all. You're not supposed to get hit in the face, man. So the more you get hit, the more damage you do to your brain. And it's easier for you to get knocked out in your next fight. And like I said, Sakai is very slow at the movement. It looks like he may try to counter, but he's just slow at the movement. And Spivak is just a quicker guy here. He has more ways that he can win the fight, in my opinion. So I'm liking Sergey Spivak. I'm going to say Sergey Spivak by KO TKO. He can even take the fight to the ground and look for submission or knockout on the ground. So Spivak by KO TKO second round, guys. Next fight, we got Juliana Miller versus Brogan Walker. I guess this is Ultimate Fighter show, I guess. I've never seen it, guys, so I'll just be honest with you. I watch the fights on both women, though. I'm liking Miller here. I feel Brogan Walker, BJJ black belt, I believe, but man, I feel Miller ground game is a little more crafty with the scrambling. I'm gonna go with Miller. I mean, I could be wrong here, but like I said, this is the Ultimate Fighter show, I think. So I'm gonna go Miller by a decision here, guys, but I'm not confident. All right. Next fighter, we got Zak Pogba versus Muhammad Usman. Watch fighting these guys here too. I think this is after the show too, I believe. Ultimate Fighter show, right? The Ultimate Fighter season 30. I'm like, I like what I see from Zak Pauga here. I'm gonna say Zak Pauga by decision, guys. All right. Next fight, we got Vicente Luque versus Jeff Neal. Vincent lost his last fight, but he fought Belal Muhammad, and honestly, Belal Muhammad has gotten better, man. He has gotten better. So I mean, he knows how to avoid getting hit and then go towards his strength, which is his takedowns and his wrestling, and his cardio has gotten better. Even his striking got a little better too. So the guy has improved. So for Luque to lose against him, it's understandable, right? Luque is a guy that's was on a 4-fight winning streak, and he only lost to like Stephen Thompson, and Belal Muhammad beat Stephen Thompson, you know what I'm saying? So Jeff Neal here, he's a good striker here, a good prospect, but I think Vincent Luque has more in the toolbox to beat him, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Vincent has a lot more. So I'm going to go with Vincent Luque here. I'm going to say Vincent Luque by decision, guys. All right. Main fight in the card here, we have Santos versus Hill. This is a tricky one here, man, because Santos liked the counter strike, but also Santos hasn't looked the same after he fought Jones. Blew up both of his knees. He had 2 knee surgeries, so he ain't the same anymore. And I don't care who you think you're. After you blew out all your knees and you rebuild both knees, looks like he ain't gonna be the same. So that Santos we saw way back in the days here, again, Jimmy Manuel, Eric Anders, that even the way how he kick now is not the same. You know what I'm saying? That explosiveness with the kicks, but he still has a punching power though. So after John Jones, you can see that Glover Teixeira, Alexander Relic, even Johnny Walker, he just doesn't look the same no more. That doesn't mean that he can't hurt Hill though, and he counter strikes. With Hill here, Hill does pressure forward, man. He's relentless. Has no fear, just come forward, and his forward pressure is thin. But then Santos wants that because he's going to counter. But with Hill, when he push forward though, he's not really throwing that much though. He's just looking for the opening to land on one shot. So it's a tough one to pick here, man. I mean, I do believe that Santos can hurt Hill though, man, because sometimes Hill chin is up in the air, man, and Santos packs some mean power. So and then Hill will go right into the center where Santos wants him to be. Hill not going to shy away. So it's one of those fights where, well, man, it's a tough one to predict here. But I feel that Hill could finish Santos though, it's a possibility. And if he does finish him, it would be in the second round. But something's telling me that this fight is going to go to a decision. And Santos can finish Hill too. But I'm more going towards Hill finishing Santos. And I would say second round KO TKO, but I just feel that Santos is going to hang in there for all the 5 rounds. So I must say Hill by decision, guys, but I'm not confident in this pick because the way how Hill fights come straight forward, chin is kind of high up, Santos counter strikes. And boy, I mean, your face not meant to hit. Your face not meant to get hit like that. So punches start to swing, and you pushing forward, chin is in the air, bam. Just take one punch, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, some guys can take more shots than other guys, but if you get hit in the sweet spot, you're going to go down. Sweet dreams. So either one, I feel Hill can hurt Santos or Santos can hurt Hill. So I'm not confident in this play. But I'll go Hill by decision though. But not confident, guys. Alright. Look at the odds here. See what we're working with here, guys. A quick look at the odds here. See what we got. See the craziness. Silva and Edgar. They got Edgar as favorite. It's a close fight though. Pretty much even fight, which, you know, I'm cool with that, but I'm liking Silva though. But like I said, you know, be careful with this one. McKenna and Granger, they have McKenna as 180, 190, 200. I don't disagree with that, man. I feel McKenna is a prospect and she's growing and she's getting better. I feel like Granger, there's just a lot of holes in her game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't disagree with that. Battle and Santo, I feel Battle's a little too high though, man. I'm liking Battle for the win, but I feel like he's too high. I feel like he should be maybe like 160, 150. But he shouldn't be 200 or something because Santo is an experienced guy. So be careful with that one, guys. When I see the odds, be very careful. Eric Gonzalez and Terrance McKinney at 800, 900. No, man. Guys, what do you... No. No. McKinney and Gonzalez, no. Like I said, with McKinney, he will drop the ball. If he can't get the finish first round, he dropped the ball. You have a guy that needs to get a finish first round and he's 900 or something against a guy like Gonzalez who is like, you know what I mean, he's open to get a hit, but you can see that, you know, that he has heart and he's going to keep coming forward. You can tell that he has aggression too and he's not going to give up. And look like he can take the fight longer. Terrance will gas out, so there's no way he should be friggin' 1,000 or nothing like that. That's friggin' ridiculous, man. Like I said, be careful with this one, man, because McKinney will drop the ball. So I wouldn't even mess with this one. So that's ridiculous. Be careful, because Gonzalez could pull off a win here. Be careful. Michael versus Alvey. Michael at 600. Honestly, I don't disagree. Because, you know, I mean, it's just one of those things. But like I said, any fights with Sam Alvey in it, man, I'd be careful with it too. But I don't disagree, but be careful with this one, man. Lipski and Priscilla Cojero. Lipski 190, 182. Lipski should win this fight, man. But, man, yeah, she will also drop the ball. So be careful with this one. It shouldn't. I would say put it a little closer for Lipski winning, but still be careful with this one, man. Sakai and Splitback. Splitback is 9,300. I really don't disagree, man, because Sakai is a slower fighter here. His output doesn't do much. Volume is low, and Splitback can take this fight anywhere. Yeah, I really don't disagree, but it's still a heavyweight fight. It takes one punch, so be careful. Walker versus Miller. They got Walker at 130. I'm liking Walker as a close fight to even. I don't disagree. Mohammed Usman, Poga. We got Poga at 265. What I see from Usman, I mean, yeah, kind of slow at the movements, kind of hittable. I feel Poga can take him down. There's just more ways for Poga to win, in my opinion. I really don't disagree, but like I said, these guys are from up the contender, not contender series, from Ultimate Fighter tough, so I mean, be careful with it. I mean, you know, it's just one of those fights where you probably don't want to mess with too much, to be honest. Jeff Neal, LeQ 180. I can see LeQ being 180. I mean, guys, he's pretty much a veteran and he's a skilled guy. Neal is still kind of growing, in my opinion. You know, he still holds. So Vincent LeQ should win this fight, in my opinion. So Yeah, I don't disagree with the odds. Hill 300, Santos, damn. I got Hill here high though, man. I disagree with this one, guys. Hill been looking good, but Santos is dangerous, especially when you're going to walk forward at him and he wants to counter you. So, I mean, this fight is a closer fight in my opinion. I will give Hill the favorite here, but I wouldn't make him no 300, man. Like I said, Santos could win the fight. Santos could surprise you on this one. You know, like I said, sometimes Hill chin his eye up in the air and they're coming forward, bam, counter strike, game over. So Hill should be somewhere around 150, 140, even close to even, in my opinion. Actually, I have it close to even, man. So, because it's the way how Hill fights, you know, he comes forward at you and he pressures, which is great, but Santos wants that so he can counter you. But both guys are going to be throwing. So it's hard to put Hill at 300 when you have a heavy hitter like Santos, who's a heavy hitter, and you're right into his range where he can connect. Even fight, man. Careful with this one. So that's about it there, guys. That's my prediction, my odds breakdown. You guys keep on kicking. One love out to everybody. And os.